Mr. Drake. How nice to see you again.
Thanks, Dr. Gale. I thought you might like another installment for your book.
You have one so soon?
Right out of the oven.
Well, in that case, make yourself comfortable. You look as if you need a rest.
Oh, I got a good night's sleep after the fireworks were over.
More shooting, huh?
Yeah, quite a bit if you count in the holdup.
You never seem to have a dull moment.
Don't give me that, Dr. Gale. It can get plenty dull between cases. This one had a couple of interesting angles. Both of them good-looking. One was a dancer. What a dancer. Why
what do you say we begin at the beginning, Mr. Drake?
Beginning?
One of the players had just cashed in for $70,000. He was smart. He didn't argue either.
How much did you lose?
In my case, it was a diamond watch, and I want it back.
Were you at Metchnikov's with your husband?
No. But I wasn't alone either. That's why I must have it back. I'll pay any reasonable amount, but it must be back before tomorrow night.
That's when your husband comes back to town? Why don't you just tell him you lost the watch?
I'm not asking for advice, Mr. Drake. I want to hire you to recover my watch. Can you do it?
What's the ticker worth?
$1,200.
Probably be up to $3,000 or $4,000 by now. By the way, my fees are $50 a day and expenses.
Make it 100. If I'm going to be held up again, you might just as well get some of it, too.
Where do I collect?
My number is Arizona 72882. Don't bother writing it down.
He couldn't be anybody else. He was winging away at a set of defenseless ducks. He was good. The ducks didn't have a chance. Nice shooting, Your Highness.
So who are you?
My name is Drake. I'm a detective. A customer of yours has hired me to get her watch back. I thought you might give me a line on the mug who pulled the job.
Oh, my friend, that was so... how do you say this is so... but never mind. You are a detective. Get respect, I need you. Mr. Drake, come here with me. You are a detective, I need you. Mr. Drake, it is fate. Come here, come here. Look at her.
It was really dramatic and dark. Depict pain in a way that isn't so grotesque.
Read it to me, Artie.
Well, it says here, the watch will cost you 5 G's. Have the money ready when you rent a boat tonight at Fairmount Pier at 9. Make it big bills.
I was the only thing out there. After half an hour of nothing happening, a chill began to work into my bones. So the scream came from the pier, which is where we headed. There was a boat floating around aimless-like. People in the other boats were staring into it. Then I saw the woman that went with it. It was Charlene, the peep show strip dancer. Charlene would never dance again.
Your tastes seem rather obvious.
It all depends on my mood. I still don't know your first name.
It's still on the back of my watch.
So's Arnold's.
Look, let's get one thing straight, Mr. Drake. My husband takes very good care of me financially. I have no intention of losing that.
I know, that's what you're paying me for.
What about this dancing person?
Ever see her before?
Not that I know of.
How about Metchnikov's last night?
I wouldn't have noticed her.
Oh. Well, it was worth a try.
I find you exceedingly obnoxious, Mr. Drake.
I feel sort of underpaid working for you, too. What are you playing, Drake? Yeah. This one just bit the dust. You picked a nice time to drop in, Lieutenant.
Very funny, Drake. I'm in stitches. Who you calling now?
The last of a proud line of high heels.
Get up out of there, Drake.
My friend, I've come here to discuss business. Shall we go into your private office? My friend, you're speaking like a fool.
I speak like a creditor. You owe me $3 for a new window. That's a bad habit, Mitchie. Nice going, Mac. Ruined your handbag, though.
Mr. Drake, please give me my watch. I mustn't be involved in this. Let me go.
Not right away, lady. I want to tell you something about private detectives. They're targets for everybody. So they pretty much have to look out for each other.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about a poor slob by the name of Fisk who was sent to Mitchie's club by your husband to get the dope on you. Well, he got it, and you knew it. So during the confusion of the stick-up, you grabbed your chance, just like now, through your handbag.
Very bright, Mr. Drake.
Shall we go into your private office?
I now find it necessary to dispose of both of you.
This week's story, Shoot the Works, was written by Jason James, produced by Holland Thompson and Herbert Strock, and directed by Paul Garrison. The players were Lucia Carroll as Mrs. McElreath, Sid Dubin as Artie, Shep Menken as Prince Mechnikov, Whit Bissell as Nixie, Theodore von Eltz as Lieutenant Walsh, and starring Don Haggerty as Eddie Drake.
And Patricia Morrison as Dr. Karen Gale.
Starring and produced by...
Call me right now.
We'll be back next week, same time, same station, for another episode in...
The Cases of Eddie Drake.